going on YouTube? Raymond here from Modern Dinos. Thanks again for checking out my last unboxing video. I really appreciate it. Today I got something different for you. You see here I got the Prococo and I got the blue workshop paper towels. Today I'm going to go over how I use them and why I use them and some of the pros and cons, just for some people out there that may be looking to get either one of these or even something different, and what I've experienced in the past using for my ball pythons. As for the two substrates, the one that I use typically is the Prococo. Sometimes I do use the shop paper towels. I actually just got done using that because my humidifier over here, it went out on me and I couldn't get the gauges to gauge the temperature or the humidity just right. It was skyrocketing the room up to about 70s, and I just didn't want to have the Prococo in at the same time generating just as much humidity in the tub and having it outside of the tub. So I went to the paper just for a while. I got it fixed, so now I'm back onto the Prococo. They both have clear advantages. I mean, the Prococo is really nice for humidity. The paper is very sterile. So if there's times where I get a snake in that's going straight into quarantine, I'll use the paper towels first for a while, just until the snake is out of quarantine, and then I'll switch it back over to the Prococo. The Prococo lasts a lot longer. Paper towels don't. I'm changing the paper towels out every week. If I'm going through and checking waters, if I see the paper towels dirty, I'll change it then. When the snakes tip over their water bowls, the paper towels can be ruined. They're actually pretty durable and they last a while, but if they tip it over and it's way more water than it can handle, it'll soak it all up and it just gets bad from there. So let me show you how I prepare my Prococo. Okay, so starting with the Prococo, I usually take 2 blocks right here. These are about 10-pound blocks. They're usually pretty even when I get them. Take these 2 and I'll place them in there, and I'll cut the tops of them. Making it pretty simple. Just using a box cutter. So I'll cut the tops open, and then I'll get just a gallon jug here and fill it up with about warm water all the way up. Okay, so now I got my gallon here full of warm water, and I'll just start pouring it right on the top of the Prococo, giving it some time to absorb. And I'll hit both of them at the same time. Just make sure that you give them at least both a gallon. And you can see right away it starts to absorb and the plastic's already expanding out. This stuff works really, really good. Keeps up your humidity really good. And I'll keep doing this for maybe about 30 minutes. I'll come in here and keep checking, just see the process. Make sure the block's fully absorbed and breaks apart really easy when you touch it. So again, adding more water, making sure about each one gets a gallon. And if you need more, just wait a few minutes and then you can keep adding. So you see there. And these 2 blocks are pretty good. These 2 blocks will actually fill up this container. I'm not sure how big this container is. It's about 3 feet by, I want to say maybe less than 2 feet wide, and about 2.5 feet tall. And these 2 blocks alone will pretty much fill, I want to say, fill my whole collection up, and I may use maybe 1 more block to do some of the adult racks. Okay, now it's been about 5 minutes. You can already see a drastic change in how wide it's gotten on each blocks. Real soft, breaking apart real easy. That's what you want. Not too soggy. I put about 1.5 gallons in each. If I do need more, once I break it up and all empty into this whole tub here, I'll add more water if needed. So again, it's breaking up really, really easy, real fine. I'll let it sit for a couple more minutes, may add just a little bit more, but I think right now it's looking pretty good. So now what I do is I just take my box cutter and go right down the middle, splitting it right in half, and I'll just fold it out. Probably should have took the paper out first. I always forget sometimes, but it'll work. And you can see some parts of it is still dry, so it's definitely gonna need some more water, and that's okay. It's really, the water's for the first part of it, where you just need to get it to expand and break apart for you. And you can see already, even it being still dry up here, I still have a couple blocks. It's already taken up most of this tub. really, really nice. And I'll mix it, keep mixing it around. And then, like I said, once I split that one over there, I'll also start to add some more water if needed. And I'll split this one also. Like I said, I should have probably took the paper out, but hey, it's YouTube, man. We make mistakes. Come on. All right. I'll dump it all out there. All right, and there you have it. Like I said, it didn't fill the tub all the way up, but I mean, probably about 7 inches left. You can see that it's really moist. I may not even have to add any more. I mean, I had some parts that were still somewhat dry. If I keep mixing it, it'll probably work just fine. And you can see there, really nice pieces. Snakes are gonna love this. So here I have both substrates. You can see on the right here I have the blue paper towel with the female banana cinnamon. On the left here I have the Prococo with a male kingspin, possible fire, possible blade, het clown. Both work very well. I use them all the time. So like I said, I use the blue paper towel for when I have snakes coming in that need to be quarantined. It's very sanitary, easy to clean. You see I already spilled some water in it, and that'll keep the humidity up. If it gets too soggy though, that's when you run into problems. It's not like your kitchen paper towel where you're gonna get it wet and it's gonna rip apart and pretty much dissolve under the water. But it does have times where if you get too much water in it, it can be a problem. I've seen times where if the snake spilled the whole water bowl out, the water could stay stagnant if you don't catch it right in time. So that's one problem that I see with using the paper towels. Over here with the Prococo, you can see if you pour some of the water in it, the cocoa is going to pretty much absorb it. Again, you do have to keep an eye on it. You don't want it to get too moist, especially it can start to cause molding. Both of them mold. This one will mold a lot quicker than the Prococo. I do spot clean it every once in a while. I'll open it up, take a look, change the water out. You can just grab it, toss it out, mix it up, or add some more to it. I usually do a cleaning around every month. I'll spot clean pretty much all throughout the week. Other things that I do look out for is if the snake begins to use the paper towel as a hide, sometimes they can flip it over and it'll land into the cup and it'll drain most of the water out into the paper towel. So that's one thing that I also keep an eye on. As far as for the Prococo, snakes can flip some of the Prococo into the water and it'll turn it like a brownish red. So that's another thing that you got to keep an eye on. That's why I come in here and do regular checks like every day or every 2 days, just to make sure that everybody has clean water and that you don't run into those type of issues. So these are mainly the two substrates that I use. The only other substrate that I do use is this aspen here, and this is for my Woma python. The Woma python is actually more towards a dry climate, so try not to keep it as moist as what the Prococo is. So the aspen works very well for me.
Brains a runaway freight train with thoughts traveling. Rhyme patterns lost in these sheets. The beats a labyrinth. Amazed the crown fit on my frame is King Zito. Sound waves infiltrated your brain. Busted open these Trojan horses that came and set the city on flame. Burning like acid off a tablet. Y'all feeling the rain. Ain't no pilling in my lane. Styles of Yamaha. Cracks in my speedometer. Verses is written in yellow paint. True touch it, true leave a stain. Pulsating. Blue dolphins moonwalking. Don't get caught up in the matrix. Red pills for fake shit. Think they gon' diallo me. I duck them shots like Keanu Reeves, and it's like that. Like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Mumble on the mic, what y'all talking about? Words resemble.
Alright guys, I hope that helped you out in making a choice and which substrate is best for you. If you can, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos to come. If you're looking for some merch, I got it on moderndinos.com. I also post a lot of snakes up there. I should have a few clutches coming here soon. I know I got a couple moms that are doing their pre-lay shed now. So thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time.
pump this like your ventricle. Man, the spirit is indivisible. Scissor your skillet, got the skills to scramble up your mental. Sand dripping through the hole, building castles to let the time